Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Friday, the 28th of May 2021. Today, Millwall News got a mixed bag with three different stories, all totally different. The first one is this from news@den.co.uk. They're reporting that Alex Pearce has agreed his new contracts. Alex Pearce has agreed a new deal with Millwall for the 21-22 season. Club captain Pearce, 32, was due to run out of contract on July the 1st, but has now signed on for another year. Former Ireland international Pearce has played 72 times since initially joining on loan from Derby in January 2019. He made 26 appearances last season, 24 of them in the league. Mill have released Frank Fielding, Sean Williams and Shay Ferguson this summer, but Boss Garrett was keen to retain the experience of his skipper. Williams was player coach last season, but Pearce's contract doesn't include a coaching role. So, I don't think a lot of fans are happy about that, about the offer, and definitely not about him signing. Rowett said he wants some experienced players in the back, but Alex Pearce, has he got the legs for the championship still? Not really. That's one of the reasons why we switched to a three at the back. He can play in a 3, but he definitely can't play in a 2. But he's here for another year at least, and then hopefully after that, that's it. So we'll see. Maybe there's injuries, and maybe we'll need him, and he'll do a decent job next season, filling in for an injuries. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, he signed on for another year, so there you go. This next story is from londonnewsonline.co.uk. It's about Isaac Olaofe, Sutton United. Mill striker Isaac Olaofe on Sutton United title win and is planned to capture all of the celebrations. Isaac Olaofe enjoyed the greatest day of his fledgling career last weekend as Sutton United won promotion, and the young Millwall attacker made sure he captured extensive footage of the post-match celebrations. The striker, 21, scored his 14th goal of the season for the Amber as they beat Hartlepool United on Sunday to clinch the National League title and place in the EFL for the first time in the club's 123-year history. And Olaofe quickly had his mobile in hand after the full-time whistles. Matt Gray's side enjoying the moment in front of 1,050 fans at Gowner Green Lane. I just went straight to my knees. It was a great feeling, said Lucian-born Olaofe. I can't even put properly into words what it was like. Just a lot of relief being lifted off your body that we had actually done this and created a history. I just felt so blessed. Afterwards we went into a bar at the club. We were playing music, watching TV and dancing. It was just how we celebrated as a team together. We took a lot of pictures and videos to soak up the memories. I told my friend at half-time, bro, if we're still winning by the 80th minute, then go into the changing room and go into my pocket, get my phone, bring it straight to me when the full-time whistle goes. That's what he did. Those pictures and videos last a long time. Olaofe, nicknamed Tanto, got to bed around 2 a.m. on Monday morning. His 80th minute finish, rounding off the scoring as Sutton clinched place in League 2 with one fixture still to go. That's definitely my best moment in football, he said. To win 3-0 in front of our fans, to lift up the trophy in front of them and make history. You can't really do much better than that. Fans are always going to be supportive because that is their club and they want to do well. In return, we're just giving back to them. We do the hard work on the pitch, but they have supported us either by watching the streams or sending messages of encouragement, whether that is on Twitter or Instagram. It was a sweet moment soaking this beautiful moment with them. Olaofe was raised in Dartford and was signed by Millwall at under 14 level. He was playing county football for Kent as a winger when he was offered a 6-week trial. We won 7-2 and I got 2 goals and 2 assists, he recalled. About 4 or 5 weeks later, I was playing for Kent again. We won 1-0 and I scored. I got the ball on the halfway line from a throw-in, dribbled past most of the opposition and around our goalkeeper. Late that night, Barry Dunn called my parents saying, we want to sign your son Tanto. I had a trial with Crystal Palace when I was about 10 or 11. Larry McCarran under 18 managers. I've been with Larry since I was an under 14. He used to do day release with us and I'll be in training with him. He wants the best for the players. And then when Chris came in at under 16, I feel like that was one of my best seasons at Millwall. Our team was so strong. It allowed me to play with freedom. Olaofe still has another season on his Millwall contract. Initially, he joined Danny McNamara at St Johnstone in July, but made only 2 substitute appearances before his loan was terminated. Olaofe swiftly signed for Sutton, whom he already had a 5-game spell with in February and March of last season. Game time and minutes is vital in a young player's career, so that is why I went on loan to Sutton, he said. I've played nearly 3,000 minutes and played 36 games. That's a very good achievement. I was looking to get 15 goals in the league, and I've got 14 right now. 16 in all competitions. I got 2 goals in the FA Trophy. I was looking at the top goal scorers in the National League, and I'm amongst some very good and experienced players. I'm the only one under 21 to be in the top 10. It's a great achievement. The plan appears to be for Olaofe to be part of Millwall's senior squad when they report back to pre-season. That will allow Lions manager Gary Rowett to assess the attacker's progress and what is best suited for his development. Sutton have already made no secret of their desire to have Olaofe back on their books for the 21-22 campaign. This was my first full season of men's football, and it will definitely help my going into pre-season, said Olaofe. It will be a pleasure to represent Millwall. My dream is to make my debut for them in the Championship. It's about being patient and taking hold of the opportunity when it comes. Sutton's story proves that anything can happen. They were not seen as title contenders before a ball was kicked. That's the beauty of football, says Olaofe. You can change so many people's perspectives. Just what we did. We sent out a huge shockwave through the whole league. Just the consistency needed to stay first or second over a span of 7 months shows the kind of players we have in this team. We had a real hunger to get better and always wanted to do our best for our teammates. So there you go. A pretty decent interview with Isaac Olaofe from the South London Press, and we'll see how he gets on. He's going to be in pre-season, but Gary Rowett is making noises. If you see my video the other day, 2 days ago, that he's already going to loan him out, and if he's not going to loan him out, he'll just sit him on the bench just in case. He's not really got any interest in giving him a shot at playing in the side, but we'll see how it goes. And now moving on, this is also from londonnewsonline.co.uk, and the new goalkeeper is bigging himself up. George Long. I'm confident in my ability to become #1 keeper at Millwall. George Long has spelled out that he hasn't joined Millwall just to play the role of backup to Bartosz Piłkarski. The 27-year-old became the Lions' first signing of the summer. The Sheffield-born goalkeeper will officially join when his Hull City contract expires on July the 1st. Long is facing a stiff challenge for regular football, with Piłkarski being voted player of the season by Lions fans in the 2 seasons since he arrived from Ipswich Town. I know that Bart has done really well over the last couple of years, but I always back myself where I would go to impress and force myself into the team, said Long. I know that football can change at a drop of a hat, and I'm always ready. I've not come to sit on the bench or be happy doing that. I want to be pushing and playing, and I have no doubt I will get that opportunity at some point, because I know my quality will show in training. I definitely feel I've got my peak years ahead of me. I already played a lot of games, around 250, so I have that experience behind me. I'm relishing going into a championship season, and I feel I've got all the tools to get into the team, do well for Millwall. My ambition is still to play in the Premier League. I believe I'm good enough. It's just about getting out there now and doing it now. Yeah, and like he said, make sure you're ready. Be ready, because if you're ready, then you don't have to get ready, because you're already ready. So that's a good mindset to have. Long made 8 appearances for Hull last season as they won the League One title. Kept 4 clean sheets before his running the side. Running from the January 1st to the start of February was ended. It was difficult because I felt I was doing well and should stay in the team, said Long. I had kept 50% clean sheets, which is a great return, but ultimately it is out of your hands if a manager decides to make a change. It was great for the club to get back in the Championship the first attempt, but for me it wasn't the season I had in mind. I got in a team and I was up for League One Player of the Month, so then to find myself back out the side for no real reason was frustrating at times. Long has revealed he first heard of Millwall's interest towards the end of the 2021 campaign. He added, to get it done and signed so early is fantastic for me and for the club. These things can carry right through up until the deadline, and that isn't ideal for a player. I'm settled and I know where I'm going to be for next year. I've had a few options, but Mill was definitely top of the list. I spoke to the manager and he told me the ambition both for himself and the team. Hull were probably talking about offering me a new contract, but not as much as the option year they had. I probably wanted a fresh start to go somewhere else and experience another city. And I believe we were told from one of the stories from, I think it was Football Insider, that he actually signed on. It's a 2-year contract that George John got. So that's nice that you know where you're going to be for the next 2 seasons as a player, because some of these players they're going from year to year to year. A lot of normal players. Not every player has a multi-year contract. Only the star players have that, or the young prospects, especially in the Premier League where they're worth so much money. But a lot of the lower league players, they just go from year to year. They don't even know if they're going to have a job next year. I imagine it must be very troubling and upsetting. Not really knowing where you're going to be next year. Could be have to move to the other side of the country, maybe even to another country. So here he goes. He's bigging himself up. He thinks he got into that whole team last year and then get done really well, and then for some reason got dropped. But he reckons he can have a crack at getting the number one. Well, he's got the number 1 jersey. He's wearing it right there because Biakowski's 33. So we'll see how he goes. I imagine he'll start in the Coca-Cola Cup, or whatever it's called now. I'm showing my age now. What is it? League Cup. Whatever the League Cup's sponsored by now. It's Carlin. I've got a bloody clue. No, what is it? It's Carabao. It's Carabao. Carabao Cup. So I imagine he'll start in the Carabao Cup game, which is in the first week of the season. Pretty sure. And we'll see how he does. Yeah. So there you go. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.